I will catch you guys later on the next video that I've set a goal for myself because I'm trying to maintain weekly uploads, which don't ever hold me to that because I'm flaky. So
failed on that one. I put that out there. I was trying to hold myself accountable, but I was on the teetering edge of burnout and it got me. So this is the longest gap I've took in videos since I started YouTube, and that's what it was. I think a lot of things of what we do as INFPs and other like-minded types, when we dabble with so many things, we don't always get to the finish line of those things, but when we find little passionate projects and this and that, those many different projects become a big major one. The fact that we care so much and just put a lot of our emotions into things, and where there's outsider people looking in at times, they might see us very cold and not caring, and that's, in my opinion, that's just really not the case. We have our energy reserves to essentially put all that effort into things, but when we're strung out and do different things, we have to focus on life's priorities. We have to prioritize things with what fits in our values and feelings and all that in real time. And so I know when I'm most creative, typically it's when I'm in a very low point. I'm backed into a corner, and even though I probably shouldn't take on extra creative tasks or other ventures that just overwhelm me even more, that's when I typically do it. And that's when YouTube came into my life, when I was really like at a low point and I just had to do that kind of stuff. So in this instance, I thoroughly enjoy YouTube. It's just not, it's something new in my life. It's like I still have things in my life that I'm trying to prioritize, which is work and paying the bills and relationships with key people, my daughter, things of that nature that really should take high priority. And it's really just, again, like I've said in the past videos, it's about maintaining that balance to where if you have a better balance with work life and things like that, you can do more of those creative ventures. And in my case, it's just, you know, I'm working on still trying to achieve that balance. So in the meantime of it still not being there, you know, I have the tendency to, okay, you know, this has to go for the time being. Again, I love the YouTubes and the commenting and just the engagement we make and the relationships we all have on there. And I generally, even though it's a digital thing and we don't physically know each other in person, they mean a lot to me. And it's just, I really enjoy the whole process and getting back on there. And that's one of the things. It's like, it's almost been 2 months where I posted my last video. And it's just a product of me just being, I had to cut something loose for a little bit. It can be construed that way with a lot of people in life where they just don't understand that need to process things. And where you guys you can typically relate to it and just kind of understand a little bit more. But like, you know, the other rest of society at times, they look at you as,
how can you do this to us? You're ghosting us. I mean, I thought we had something, and then all of a sudden you left and just don't talk to me anymore.
And that's not the case. If I ghost somebody or whatever it might be, it's because I'm trying to hold all my energy and things like that towards other things that I just need to savor it, and so I don't just completely bottom out and rock bottom and flat, you know, all this stuff. It's just very important. I gotta recuperate. And this one, I can bounce back relatively quickly. This was a long one where, again, my mind was on it. My mind was on YouTube and all you guys. Even though it seems like I carelessly don't care and I'm just whatever, I had to take some time for myself. And I think with INFPs, we kind of tend to care so much in certain things that we do. We put a lot of passion and energy and emotions and feeling and all that stuff into this, or into whatever venture you might be taking on. When you seemingly fail, not that I failed to hold myself accountable with the whole goal I set for myself on that content video or whatever. I still kick myself, you know. It's like, oh man, why I want to put this on, but who sets that timeline? Who makes it to where it's you're supposed to do it every week? You have to do it. Before I even came on YouTube, the world was just fine. It's still fine. I might be making it worse on here. I have no idea. It's prioritizing, and I think all of us do that. You know, I have health issues in my life that a lot of people do. I'm a type 1 diabetic. It's not to play my little mini violin and, you know, have sympathy for me, everybody. But it's a daily struggle that I have that really, it takes a lot of priority. So if you're healthy and, you know, things like that, then that's great. But again, it could be worse. I mean, I have a manageable type disease where it's on me to kind of, you know, live a long, healthy life. But for others, you know, there's always somebody that has something worse than you. You always hear that. There's someone out there that's worse. I mean, if you go visit like a third world country, for example, I've experienced those. It really breaks your heart because you see little kids or this and that, and it's just, it somewhat humbles you and just brings you down. So when you're in the world of, the first world problems, that my latte from Starbucks isn't quite hot enough for my likings, you can snap back and just understand that whether, if you visit these places and you have those experiences, you can actually pull back yourself and just realize that, hey, it sucks to be me right now. I'm having a bad day, health-wise, whatever it is. But if you can just use those experiences you have to draw yourself back in and be like, hey, you know what? I don't have it so bad at times. I mean, you lose a loved one. I mean, that's hard. You got to process that. Everyone gets kicked around in life. It happens. So it's good to always pursue like a creative interest and passion that you might have. But at the same time, I mean, INFPs in my head and other, again, like I said, like-minded types, they're going to have more of that burnout susceptibility because it's just, we put so much energy into that. And it's very hard for us and that's where we can give up a lot of times, because it's like, okay, I failed. I didn't make that. I didn't make all these people don't like me. Whatever we can conjure up in our crazy minds, it turns into, if you don't fight back and you just go, you have to claw your way back and just go through that low time that we all have moments of and just work very hard to get out of it. And then, come back and go pursue those interests again and just keep hacking away at it, just baby stepping it all the way and just keep on doing it. And just because you might have slipped up, whether it's working out, you get in this thing, and that's working out for me. I can make a video on that. I'm big on working out, but I have a love-hate relationship with it, where it's like I get into a zone for a few months and then I just fall off the wagon. And it's just a product of me losing interest or not seeing results or whatever. And it's, again, results are what you put in and stuff. But the way our minds can conjure up things of, hey, you're failing. You're not like this. Look at that picture of that guy that he's only been working out for this long. But it's like, it's just doing things for us. I had to put YouTube and other things on the side. I had to sacrifice people that are close to me and relationships and things like that to savor my priorities, my 1 or 2 or 3, whatever life priorities that I need to focus on to maintain life. And then once I kind of get all those, again, a little bit more balanced, I'm in a better state, then I can come back and dabble in, which I'm doing now. I really wanted to make a video for a few weeks now, and it's just, I couldn't do it. I had to take more time off, and coming back, it's just, again, I have that excitement again, because this was something I really craved to do. And it's really exciting to put something out there, whether, all the stuff that comes with it can get overwhelming at times. I'm one person. There's many out there that, if you take on the approach of YouTube and things like that, you have to engage with people. You don't have to. There's a lot of people that don't engage with people, but I enjoy that's like, again, my favorite part of YouTube is engaging with you guys and just having those conversations. And that's something I want to do. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. But that's something that I choose to do, but it takes time away from people in my real life and things like that, to where those people can feel sighted, to where it's like, why are you ignoring me? Because I'm kind of giving a little bit I'm dabbling energy over here with other things and people and this and that. And then people in my real life that just don't understand, well, I thought I was first on your priority list. Then you start like feeling bad because you see that. I'm hypersensitive to a lot of things around me and people's emotions and how they feel. And it really, I beat myself up constantly because I start feeling like I failed everybody, especially the ones I'm like are in my life, like really that I care about. And that really, I just lose it. I have to go shut down. I have to go into hiding mode. I have to do this. And then the people just don't get it even more because they're like, now everything is just completely.
He ignored us. He doesn't like me anymore. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that.
But it's not the case. It's just pushing so hard with whatever you might do in life, you're going to invest a lot of energy on that. It's one of those things I feel that it's something that really can affect us. And it's just coming out of those things and just really trying to find that balance. If you're not balanced, as long as you're working towards that and putting in steps to achieve that more work-life, creative, balance for yourself, then, you know, that's kind of where it's at. But if you're on this fine line to burnout, I mean, life's hard. It's difficult. If you want to do something, it's not going to be easy, no matter what you're pursuing. And it's going to take sacrifices. It's going to take things. You're going to have to put yourself through the ringer in certain moments, but you can burn down. It's just, hopefully you guys understand that it's not you guys, it's not me just like, hey, you know what? I don't care about those people. Because I do. Again, it's genuine care to where when we have those conversations and whatnot, it does mean a lot to me. It's not one of those things where, you know, I want to give up on it, because again, it's something I do enjoy doing, and I want to keep pressing on. And whether it is, I trying to put myself to like a weekly or 2-week upload thing is a demand that I put on myself. It's what a lot of YouTube recommends, do this and that. It's just not sustainable for some people. And I want to keep on some regularity to the videos. I want to keep it to where I have a balance, to where I'm not, you know, sacrificing a lot of people that are close to me and this and that for the sake of one thing. I just need to balance it across, you know, 4 or 5 things, and just have it to where I can do this and that and have these relationships and savor things and do whatnot. And it's just, that's what it's about. I'll obviously keep trying to press on. I have plenty of video ideas, or some in the bucket that I've already was editing like 2 months ago. It's just about coming back and, you know, just trying to So I appreciate you guys hanging around, and all the new subscribers and, you know, comments. And I've been trying to still, even though I haven't been uploading videos, I'm still trying to respond to the comments and just engage and whatnot, because again, I like that part. So even though I left, hopefully you guys felt that I was still there, because I am. I go around and I'm still watching other INFP videos and other things on there, obviously. I hope to see you guys, obviously, in the comment section again, and you guys can give me crap. You can call me out, it's fine. And hope you guys have a balanced day. Whatever you got going on in life, just know that there's people out there that have things a lot worse than everyone. There's always somebody that has things worse than you. So do try to keep that in perspective, and just, you know, acknowledge that, which I think will help kind of bring your stuff into perspective a little bit more, and you'll be able to help balance that with the thought of not others' misfortunes, but just that it could always be worse, you know what I mean? So sorry this wasn't as bubbly as I usually am, but I'll come around. I'll be more I'll come out to be more bubbly and whatnot. So this was, I don't know, see, more of a stern one. But yeah, so I'll let you guys go. This is I don't know how long this is, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, take it easy.